Hey guys, TK113A here, and I'm back for a quick review of an awesome new product and a major upgrade to my FDL2X.
Player, I am loading the equipment overview.
So about a year ago I made my first full auto primary, and that was my Rapid Strike Centurion integration. One of the cool features it had was the AmmoCounter V1 Universal Kit, which was a really cool piece of tech that used an infrared beam across the barrel and an Arduino powered unit to be able to do an ammo counter. Now a lot of people reviewed them. They're a terrific product by my friend Nathan Deal out of Atlanta, and they are exceptional. But he's gone even further. So we went through the V2, which I actually never got one of those because I was busy on other projects. But now the V3 is just launched. And the V3, guys, is tiny. How tiny? This tiny. So as you can see, I've mounted it to my FDL2X. Now the V3 is like about a quarter the size of the previous units. The Arduino, the buck converter, all of that is housed in here. And the only thing that comes out of it is the IR beam, which goes... or the lead to the IR beam, which also has a AmmoCounter has a special 3D printed muzzle that you can put it inside of, and it runs to a 9-volt battery. But because of the advantage of having the buck converter installed, you can actually wire it directly to your blaster. Specifically, this one is wired straight into the power source of my FDL2X. So no more having to mess with 9-volt batteries, no more extra weight. So because the buck converter is up to 24 volts, you can put it on a 3S, a 2S. Most of us aren't running 6S volt batteries, but you can run it on a 4S if you're running a 4S blaster. But that is a really huge advantage because that is super neat. Now, it was not particularly easy to wire this thing into the FDL2 simply because of how complex the FDL2 is and because of how tight the spaces are. So I actually ended up wiring it through here, through a lead that runs across the top, over the motors, and then it runs parallel to the motor leads through here and into the housing where I linked it up to the primary power. So on a Strife or a Rapid Strike or any other electronic flywheel blaster, you can literally wire it to any of your 12-volt leads, and the buck converter handles the rest. So really cool stuff, really small, really practical, and like a super cool advantage for having this, because I am certainly looking forward to having a very visible ammo counter. Now the V3 AmmoCounter also features something the previous iterations didn't have, and that was an advanced menu, which lets you change so many of the settings. And I love being able to change settings. That's one of my favorite parts of the FDL2X. Truthfully, these two products by two great designers and builders out of the same city of Atlanta go together so well. But this could look great on a whole bunch of other builds and adds a lot of practicality, in my opinion, and also just really cool, like being able to have an up-to-date count of how many darts you have left. So right now this is... you can see the OLED from the FDL2X and the LEDs here. It's really nice. He even has a whole bunch of various colors, so of course I had to get mine in white. So as you can see on my ammo counter here, I am using a 15 round setting because I'm using a 15 round PMag that has some of the cool new ammo counter darts that he got from Light Take that have ammo counter print on the side. It's pretty classy, really like it, and come on, white, definitely my color. Anyway, the one cool thing about this is I can easily set it to however many darts in that mag I'm using. 15, 18, whatever. That in and of itself is nothing new and has been a feature of the AmmoCounters V1 through V3. That said, it does have an additional menu by holding down some of the buttons, which if you want a better explanation, you can go to AmmoCounters' Facebook page and he has a video on how to set this all up. But then you have all the different settings. You have your A1 setting, which is the auto reset and auto reload feature on your ammo counter, your brightness, which is your B setting, which you can change this all the way up to B5 for outdoor play. You have your L. It comes stock at L1, but I put mine in L3. So when I get down to 3 darts left in the magazine, it's going to start flashing like that. And then you have your F1, which is your fire rate, which is great if you're trying to use, for the IR beam, or if you're using a mechanical one like with some of the triggers and stuff. So the next thing I'm going to feature here is I've went ahead and set my FDL to full auto, and I've turned the ROF all the way up. That means I'm going to be utilizing the full 13 to 14 darts per second that the FDL2 can do. So now I'm going to see how well the ammo counter can keep up with that kind of speed and rate of fire. Damn. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So the advantage of having these programmable settings in here is huge. I really like the ability to be able to turn it down for inside play or for if I'm doing like a night mission or, you know, end war. But at the same time, being able to crank this up to B5, which is the factory setting it comes at, means I can play outside in a bright southern day with the sunglasses on and still see where I'm at. The other cool little features, like being able to have a blinking light going off if I to a pre-programmed low dart setting, so when I get down to 3 darts in my mag, it'll flash at me and kind of be one of those, you know, things you can kind of see out of the corner of your eye. But really, having that sight line is going to be awesome. So this is a terrific product. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to AmmoCounter on Facebook, or you can find his Etsy shop, also AmmoCounter, and I'll link them both down in the description and probably put them down here or something, but definitely check it out. For $39, I got it for $41 with shipping and everything, plus a $12 muzzle brake if you want to go that route. It is a steal for such a great piece of tech. It's really well designed. Nathaniel's a great dude. He is really nice to work with. He's fast on responding to messages, and he makes a terrific product. And it was a complete joy to be able to link these two products together, and you guys will be seeing a lot more of it in all my upcoming gameplay videos. So anyways, guys, this has been TK1138. Nerf well, my friends.